Okay, let's continue. So the next command I have here is a directory, right? We already made the directory, did we? Yeah, we made the directory, right? mkdir alpharetta and all that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a directory inside a directory without having to make we are not having to go inside another directory to make it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is let me do tree. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a directory mkdir, then I'm going to put -p, and then I'm going to type Chicago. Then within Chicago I'm going to type O'Hare, and then I'm going to type Midway. So what is happening here is we don't. So right now the directories O'Hare and Midway doesn't exist, right? This doesn't exist, this doesn't exist. So what this will do is this will preserve the directory. Which directory is going to preserve? Is going to preserve Chicago. And then at the same time is going to see if this directory doesn't exist, it will create one for you. And if it doesn't exist, then it will create one for you. Okay, so these two doesn't exist. Now when we run this command, it will create one for you. So in this case, it's going to create two directories at the same command. Okay, let me save this. All right, I'll hit enter. And if I do tree, and you see this directories has been created.
If you want,
Yes,
if you want to add O'Hare as well as Midway to the same directory Chicago, you just have to not add the slash between O'Hare and Midway.
yes,
Okay.
yeah. So if you don't, then it will think it's going to be on same level as Chicago.
Okay.
What does P stands for?
It stands for preserving.
Okay.
It will preserve the existing directory. P is for preserving.
And I'm trying to open the WebEx on my computer, but it's not letting me. I'm just able to connect it on my phone.
Yeah. So is it asking you to download something?
No, it just say we can't start the meeting.
Okay. Try again and see if it should give you a pop-up message if the WebEx is not already installed. Or you might want to go to go to this website and go into downloads.
Yeah,
And
maybe I was using this before, it, so it has the same password over there, so that's why it might not be working on it. I'll do it later, maybe.
yeah, okay. So P is for preserving the existing directory, and so this is good for while creating new directories inside existing directory.
Brother Zafar, sometimes is it possible that at the end or somewhere you can like give us a project or something where in the real world we can how we do like that a small project?
Um, okay, yeah. Well, I'll give you the assignment and then the project too at the end of the class. That'd be
Okay.
good if you all need
Because
one.
we are used to doing the assignments, but then the project how we work at the workplace, I'm not sure about that. So I just want to get some hands-on experience about that.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I will. So I will
Thank
give
you.
you like from start to end and then see how you would do. That'd be a good
Okay.
idea.
Thank you.
Okay, good. So now moving along, um, give me one moment here. Okay, so that's the tree command here. So what I'm going to do is let's go into the directory midway. Okay, for you to do that, what you're going to do is you're going to do cd Chicago and slash O'Hare. And if you could just do the tab key, and if there is no other option, there is only one option, it will autofill it for you. And then what you do is you'll hit enter. Now when you do pwd, what you see is you have jumped from the directory you were in. What directory you were in? Officially you were in /Zafar, right? /home/Zafar. Now you use the cd command to go into this directory here. So this is called a relative path. Okay, so now there is another concept here. It's called absolute path. So this part is a relative path. Okay, so now what would be the absolute path for midway? Relative path for directory midway.
Chicago, O'Hare, Midway.
For what?
Like you were asking absolute path for Midway, right?
Yeah, so no, this would be, so we'll start from all over from the beginning, /home/Zafar. This would be the absolute path.
Okay.
This is the absolute path for midway, right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you again here. So now let's go back to CD and then clear this, and let me do tree. So now we're going to go to midway using the absolute path. So it's always good to find out what is your present working directory, and then from there what you could do is cd /home/Zafar/Chicago midway O'Hare and midway, and then when you hit enter, where did you arrive? Okay, remember always when you do pwd, it always gives you the absolute path. It never gives you the relative path. Okay.
Okay. And one more question. Midway is the last one, so that's how you're going into Midway. You're changing your directory, right?
You're
So
changing the
what if
directory.
we want to go in O'Hare? So we just have to type CD O'Hare.
Well, you have to depend where you're going to type cd O'Hare.
Okay.
So what path you want to take it to O'Hare?
Okay, that's how
From
that
where?
way you have to go then.
Okay, so where is your starting point? What do you want? Where do you want to start?
Uh, there are only three things, so
Okay, so what would be the? Okay, hold on. Let me just copy this here. Okay. Now When I type CD, I jump back to my home directory.
This is CD/home Zafar Chicago O'Hare Midway is the absolute path. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
So what
Okay.
would be the absolute path for O'Hare?
O'Hare is CD/home/Husna/O'Hare Midway.
Yeah. So that would be for Midway. What would be the O'Hare?
For O'Hare,
Yeah.
it's gonna be Chicago O'Hare.
Yeah. No. For yeah, that would be the relative path. Absolute path will start from all the way from
Yeah,
the beginning.
yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Okay.
So now let's go into uh okay, actually, so let's go back to so if you type CD and a hyphen, what we'll do is it will take you back to the previous directory you were in. If you just type CD, it will throw you back into your home directory. If you go CD and let me just clear the screen tree, and if I do CD minus, it will take me back to Midway because that was my previous working directory. Okay, now from here I want to go to Chicago using an absolute path. What do I do?
Uh, CD/home/Husna.
Okay,
You wanna go to O'Hare, right?
yeah, or Chicago.
Okay, slash O'Hare, then slash Midway.
No, I'm over here already in Midway,
Oh, okay, you're already in
and
Midway.
I want to go
The
to Chicago.
Chicago, then O'Hare. Yeah,
So I want to go back to Chicago here using absolute path.
yeah, okay.
So what I have to do is just look at here. I just have to do this thing, Chicago, and hit enter, and I'm at Chicago.
Yeah. Okay, if we just want to go in Chicago, nothing else, then we have to do CD Chicago.
It depends where you are.
Okay, yeah.
If you are in CD O'Hare Midway, and if you do PWD, where are you right now? Where am I right now?
Yeah, at your home.
No, on my screen. Where am I
Midway.
right?
Mid, yeah, Midway.
Okay. So what is the path for Midway? Route for Midway. This is the route for Midway here. But in the route, I'm getting Chicago in the middle, right?
Yes.
So how do I go to Chicago using the absolute path?
CD Chicago.
Home
No,
slash
no.
Zafar
Yeah.
slash Chicago.
Yeah, you have to make a difference between absolute path starts from slash home. Okay, it starts from all the way from the beginning, from the zero.
Okay.
Okay, so if I do this and hit enter, I'm in Chicago right now. Okay, but if you want to go, you could also go to Midway using this route. You could go, you could do CD and type the whole thing. You could go to Midway, right?
Yes.
This is called absolute path. But if you don't take the whole thing, you are just taking what is already in the path. If you take this is called a relative path. Why is it a relative path? Because you are already in here.
Already in Midway.
Yeah, you are already in Chicago. So from here, you're going here. This is a relative path.
But you could not do that on if you are on Atlanta, you cannot do that relative path, right?
No, you cannot do that.
Yes. It has to be in the same branch.
Yeah, it has to be in the same route. Very good. Now, if you want to jump from Midway to Atlanta, you have to do the absolute path. Okay, so let's take a look here. So for the absolute path, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear this. What happens if I do tree here? There's
It's
nothing in
going.
there. In Midway, it's showing tree inside the Midway. Midway has nothing in there. So
We
there's
did
no,
not create any directories
yeah,
in the midway. That's why it's not showing anything here.
yeah. So let me clear this and let me go to tree. And right now within, so this is where is all this sitting in? What directory is all this sitting in?
In Zafar.
Yeah, very good. You have to do pwd to find out. Very good. Now let's say if you are in here, let's go to Midway using absolute path cd home slash Zafar slash Chicago Midway, enter. Now looking visually here from Midway, you have to go to Alpharetta. So just look here, this part is going to be the same. Okay, I know at least this part is here. And then after that, instead of Chicago, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Atlanta and Alpharetta. And if I do PWD, I'm in home, Zafar, Atlanta, uh, Alpharetta. So I skipped from here and I jumped to Alpharetta. Okay, so you're gonna have to practice few more times and then you will get it. Okay, and let's see here. Let me copy this and put it down. All right, so jumping, I'm gonna put down here officially here. PWD CD minus PWD. Oh no, this is PWD. And if you do just CD, you come to home directory.
I have bunch of folders and files in my account. I'm trying to delete everything like rm-rf. It's not doing it for me.
Now, to go back to home directory, do rm-rf, then an asterisk.
Okay.
Then it will delete everything. Okay, and now if you want to jump to previous working directory, what did I say? CD minus hyphen. All right, so CD minus hyphen This will hop you back to your previously working directory. All right. Now let's let's work on the copy thing here. Okay, so let me clear something. I'm going to do tree, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Alpharetta and then create a file in there. So what I'm going to do is touch file 1 and I'll hit enter. If I do ls here, there is a file in there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'll go back here and I'll do tree. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy file 1 into Midway. And how I'm going to do that? The command to copy is cp command.
CP.
And then what you have to do is you have to give the source directory and the destination directory. So let me just copy this part here. Okay, so we have to know the source directory and the destination directory. So actually not the source directory, source and the destination. Source and destination. It could be the file too, right? So all right, so from here, give me the absolute path for file 1.
Slash Zafar slash
No, start from home. Always
slash
start
home
from.
slash Zafar slash Atlanta slash Alpharetta slash file 1.
Yeah, very good. Zafar in Atlanta Alpharetta file 1. Okay, so
Then,
this is,
then space,
yeah, I gave a space. Now
then slash home slash Zafar, and
slash
then
home slash Zafar. Okay.
slash Chicago
Mm-hmm.
slash O'Hare slash Midway. Where do you want the Midway?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the source and the destination. So what I'm going to do is, let me annotate here. So this is the command.
So there is no shortcut. We always have to type all of it for copy.
Yeah, there is a shortcut too. We'll look at that in a second here. So this is a command. CP is a command, right?
Yes.
and this is the source. All right, and this is the destination. So let's see here. Let me save this. And then when I hit tree, so the file is being shown here, over here, and over here. Okay. All right. Let me put this in here. So which file we copied? We copied file 1, and then we had a source and a destination. Okay, and then it is showing up here. So after we ran the command, this is we copied, and this is where it's going to show up here. What else we could do is we could do cp Atlanta Alpharetta file 1, and now I'm going to copy to O'Hare here. So this is the this is the relative path. And what would be the relative path from the present working directory for O'Hare? There would be just Chicago and O'Hare. That's it. And then if I hit enter, it copied. And if I do tree, there you go. So we have another file sitting in O'Hare. So we copied this file again now into O'Hare using the relative path. Copying using absolute path. Okay, now copying using a relative path. Okay, give me 1 second here. Okay, is that clear for you now?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, good. Now moving along, let's look at so what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy like bunch of files from one place to another. Instead of one file, we're going to copy bunch of files here. So I'm going to go clear. I'm going to do tree. I'm going to go into Alpharetta and create four or five more files. CD / Atlanta Alpharetta. And if I do ls, there is a file there. So I'm going to do touch file 1, file 2, file 3, file 4, file 5, and I'll do hit enter. If I do ls-l, we have 5 files here. I'm going to do clear tree. I have 5 files here. So what I'm going to do is let me go into Midway and get rid of file 1. CD, can somebody help me go into Midway using relative path? Relative, remember relative is the starting point. Wherever you are, you're starting from there.
CD/home/Zafar.
That's absolute path.
Oh, okay.
So what would be relative path? Chicago, O'Hare.
Chicago, O'Hare, Midway.
Yeah. I'm going to remove this file here. There is nothing in there. I'm going to go back to my home. I'm going to do tree. Now I'm going to copy the files from Alpharetta to Midway here. So how I'm going to do? I'm going to do CP. Okay. Atlanta, Alpharetta. And then I'm going to say asterisk. What I'm doing is I'm doing all the files from that folder. So I'm going to go into go into Chicago, O'Hare, Midway, and then what I'll do is I'll hit enter. Okay, if I do tree, I should have 5 files in Midway. There you go. So for absolute path, all you have to do is you have to /home/Zafar. Okay, any questions?
Yeah, I just need to copy it. Can you hold on?
Yeah. Give me 1 second and let me just paste it here. So this is the command. And this is the destination source. So asterisk means you're copying everything. And this is the destination. Did it work for you?
Yes.
All right, great. Okay. Let's take a good 20-minute break and we'll be back at 11:40. All right, so break starts now. Okay, I'll get started here. Now, the next item we have here is, let's take a look. Okay, so, all right, so what you have to do is you just have to practice it copying back and forth, okay? All right, so now, so what I'm gonna do is, you guys could still hear me, right? Okay, let me get started here. So the next command is called move command. We seen copy, how to copy the files back and forth here, right? Let me show you how to copy the folder too. So copying the folders. Let me clear this, let me do tree. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy um, I'm gonna copy Alpharetta to, or maybe not. What I'll do is I'll copy O'Hare to Atlanta. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do CP and then can somebody help me with what command should I use?
You want to copy O'Hare to Alpharetta, you said, right?
Yeah, the entire folder over here to Alpharetta.
So home/Zafar/Chicago/ first you have to add the command mv or cp.
No, CP.
Yep.
Yeah.
cp.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is CP.
/home/Zafar/Chicago/
Yeah, I
O'Hare.
could do that, or I could do. Let's do the absolute part the way you're doing it. So you're gonna do home and then O'Hare, Chicago, Zafar, Chicago, O'Hare, and then what is the destination?
Space and slash home slash Zafar slash Atlanta slash
Slash,
Alpharetta.
yeah, Atlanta, Alpharetta, okay. But what you have to do is you have to add a hyphen R, hyphen uppercase R. What it does is it will copy the entire folder itself, okay, to Alpharetta.
Okay. If you don't add R, what will happen then?
It won't copy the folder.
It's just going to take O'Hare there, not the file in there.
It won't even do that. So now this part is similar here, but if you look closely here, we have Alpharetta, then we have O'Hare, file 1 and midway 2. So all this part have gone from here to here. All these files and directories inside it got copied there. Okay, so R means recursive. R means
Oh.
recursive, means everything in there.
Everything. Okay.
So what will happen here is, let me annotate. So what happened was we have a cp command here and a hyphen R. That means it's recursive. And then this is regular here, the source, and this is the destination. All right, give me 1 second here, my iPad. Okay. So this is the command. So this is the command, right? Actually, let me do something else here. All right, this is the command.
Before we also copied without the hyphen R, so does that also work or no?
Uh, that shouldn't work. Hyphen R, that means you're copying the entire folder. Did you see somewhere?
Maybe is it only for files or what?
That only for file. We're copying a folder here.
No, if we are going to just copy a file, does that work without hyphen R then?
Yeah, that's what we did earlier.
Okay. Now I got the difference. Okay.
So the source folder and the destination folder. Okay, so recursive means all, everything. All right, so now that is happening. So what did he copy? It copied all this here. It copied, let me put this as a green, and this is all it copied. And I'm going to say yellow. Okay, this is yellow. And this is green. All right, and so that should be good enough. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do the move command. So what we have is MV. MV is the command to move files and folders, similar to cut and paste. And also MV command is used to rename the files. Okay,
It's
so
also it's also copying the entire folder with everything in it with hyphen lowercase r and f.
yeah, so what is move gonna do is it's not gonna make a copy, it's gonna move it, cut and paste it. When you move it, that file and folder is not going to be available in the original space anymore. It will move from the one place to another place. Okay, do you see the difference between copy? When you do a copy, that file will
Yeah,
still be in its original place and the new place.
it's duplicating.
Yeah. All right, so let's see here. Let's do tree. Now we kind of have too much stuff over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and rename this folder O'Hare. Okay, it's kind of getting confusing, right? We have two O'Hares in two different places. So I'm going to go to CD, and then where I'm going to go to Atlanta and Alpharetta. And let me clear the screen. If I do ls, we have something called O'Hare, right? So I'm going to rename that folder MV O'Hare to, I'm going to give it a name Georgia. Okay, so if the source and destination is in the same place, okay, then what will happen is uh, it will rename the file. So this is move. Okay, and this is the source and this is the destination. Okay, if the move is, if the source and destination is same, then it will rename. Okay, now when I hit enter, we will no longer have O'Hare. Well, all we have is Georgia left. Okay, and if I do ls here, see, O'Hare is gone and Georgia is there. And if I do tree, it should still have Midway as his original name in there, but O'Hare is gone and Georgia took over the name. Are you getting me?
So this command is just for changing the name of the folder.
Name of the folder and a file too.
Okay.
So we have seen renaming the file here, right? So what will happen is when you do this,
And we also can move it from one place to another place with the source and the destination path, right?
yeah, if it's different, then it will move it. So when I'm not there yet, so I'm going to show that in a second here. Let me just finish with the
Okay.
renaming part. So what we have done is we have looked at the rename. The rename part. Okay, so let's try to rename a file. All right, so what I'm going to do is I have move file 1, and then I'm going to do file 6. All right, so when I hit enter, what will happen to file 1? What will happen to file 1? Source and the destination in the same place. Anybody?
The file name will change.
Yeah.
File 1 will become file 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, file 1 will become file 6 and there will no more be file 1. There you go. There is no more file 1. But if you have any content inside the file 1, it will remain the same. It won't change. So this is renaming a folder. Renaming a file. All right. Now let's actually move a file from one place to another place. Okay. what I'm going to do is I'm going to move all these files here from here to here. Okay. Can somebody help me with the location of the files? MV, these files here.
You
Yeah.
okay? From Atlanta
Okay. And
to
then
O'Hare, you're saying, right? Move.
from Alpharetta to
So
O'Hare.
okay, move MV Atlanta to just O'Hare.
No, Atlanta, Alpharetta.
Slash
Alpharetta.
Alpharetta
Okay.
itself.
Okay.
Slash O'Hare.
Now
And
I'm not moving
space
Alpharetta. I'm moving files inside Alpharetta. So I'm going to do F asterisk.
asterisk. All the files will be gone.
Yeah, but Alpharetta will still remain the same there. Okay.
And space
Then okay. After space.
Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you taking it? To
O'Hare.
Midway? Oh, here. Okay. Slash O'Hare.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit enter. So it's moved. And if I do tree, there you go. This time I didn't move Alpharetta. Okay. When I picked here, I was careful not to select Alpharetta. I'm selecting the files inside it. So if I do asterisk, I could have done only asterisk or F asterisk. It would have been the same thing.
What do you mean by F asterisk?
F asterisk means in the last
All
class,
the files with F.
yeah, all the files that starts with F.
Oh, okay.
So if you had any file that starts with D, it won't do it. If you have F asterisk, it will copy only or move only the file that starts with F. Okay, now you could see clearly here. Over here, under Alpharetta, you had file 226, right? But now under Alpharetta, there is nothing in there. Those files got moved over here. Is it clear? So,
Yeah. Yes.
so this is the command. This is the source. F asterisk and the destination. So it will move files in this scenario. In this scenario, it will keep the directory wherever it is and it will move the files. So it will actually move the file from its original location to destination. Okay. All right. Any more questions? All right. So let's move along. So what we did is we moved the files here, and we moved the directory here already. All right, so that's all it is. We move files and directories, renaming. Oh, we didn't move the directory here, so moving the files and moving the directories. So it's the same process. So let me clear the screen. Let me do tree. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, what should I move here? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to only move midway into Alpharetta. Okay. So can somebody help me with the command? MV. What is the either the absolute path or the relative path? So let's use the relative path. So I'm moving midway to Alpharetta. MV what?
MD Chicago
Mm-hmm.
O'Hare
Chicago
Chicago
O'Hare.
slash. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you're moving to Alpharetta, you said?
Yeah.
So slash Atlanta, then slash Alpharetta.
So you have to say midway too. We are moving midway also.
Okay.
And then I'm moving. What is the command?
You're moving it to
Alpharetta.
okay, Atlanta,
Alpharetta. Very good.
Alpharetta.
But before that, you have to do -r. -r.
Okay.
But
It's a
how do we
recursor.
differentiate? How do we differentiate between O'Hare and Midway? That it's taking all three: Chicago, O'Hare, and Midway.
No, 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 no.
Then
As
how
a,
are we differentiating it?
what is the path for the midway? This is the path for the midway.
Yes, but you're moving O'Hare, you said, right?
No, no, midway. We are moving midway into Alpharetta.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay, I got it then. I thought you're moving O'Hare.
Yeah. So when you do that, what will happen is you have to give -r. That means source and a target, and it will move the source from
The
there to the
contents
target.
in it.
Yeah. All right. So let me hit enter. Oh, -r. Maybe I need to give a small r, I guess. It's not saying let's do it. Let me do.
Is it RF hyphen? No, no.
Yeah. So when you do help, let's see what is R stands for. F is force. There is no R. All right, maybe this will work without R. Let's see if it's going to work without R. Okay, it worked without R. All right, so we had midway over here, right, on the bottom. Now uh, it got moved into Alpharetta here. How do we know it's Alpharetta? Because you see the line here. This is Alpharetta here. If you look earlier, so what we did is we moved this midway into Alpharetta here. So hyphen R is
I
not
have a
necessary.
question.
Huh?
I have a question. When we can move things without absolute, or why do we have to use it?
Absolute path, you could use it. If you don't want to have any confusion, you could use the absolute path. I highly recommend to use absolute path all the time. If you use um,
The relative.
relative path, you might get confused.
Okay.
So the good way here is, see, you have midway over here, you have another midway here. Earlier we had over here too. So what we need is, you have to do this here. So moving entire directory to another location. Hyphen R or hyphen R is not necessary. Okay, so is this careful here? I mean, clear? So what happened here is, so under over here, there was midway also, right? Here. So we didn't move this directory here. We didn't move this directory. This directory used to be under here. That's what we moved. So this is what got moved. This is the source and this is the destination. Or what you could do is, I think, yeah, that should be enough for now. All right.
I'm still confused with absolute path and relative path.
Okay.
Absolute path is like PWD, right?
No.
Wait, no.
PWD is present working directory.
Yeah, but like,
Are you logged into the system?
yeah, I am.
Okay, let's share your screen, and then when you do it, then you will understand it. Share your screen and I'll walk you through.
Okay. How do I share my screen? In WebEx, you said?
Yeah. Okay, wait. Okay, yeah, video. Oh, you're not logged in on the computer?
No, it's on my phone.
Oh, no, I can't see that. But you're logged in
Okay.
on the system from the computer, right?
Yeah, I'm doing my work on my computer, but WebEx is working on my phone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that part won't work. Okay, so
I'll figure it out. Yeah, I'll go through the classes again because I missed last class, so I'll just go through it again and then
yeah,
I'll
actually,
figure it
yeah,
out.
go through the class, the recording, previous recording, and you should be able to figure it out. Okay, so all right, we did the directories with this is source. All right, so we do a few more commands before we end. So there is a command called echo. If you say echo and hit enter, what you see is you just see a blank line, right? And if I say echo, this is Linux course. What will happen is it will repeat what you're saying here. So over here it's also repeating, but if you didn't give anything, so that's why it's giving you a blank screen. Okay, if it says echo, this is Linux, it will remove echo in front of it, then it will say this is a Linux course. Okay, that is a echo command.
So where are we supposed to copy these echo things?
No, it just
In the
gives you
in the
on the,
files?
no, not yet. We are not there yet. So right now, when you type echo, it will just show it on the screen, output. So this is
Okay.
the input, and what is the output? This is the output here.
Okay.
Okay, so we're just learning the new command echo. All right, now we learned so many commands, right? So I'm going to show you how to run a multiple commands. So earlier we did ls, right? Pwd, and then who. So if you want to run all these commands together, what you could do is ls semicolon pwd semicolon who, and then you could hit enter. So what is happening is it's running all three commands simultaneously. So you did ls here, and it's you see ls pwd and who. So you could have multiple users uh, connect and log in. I'm sorry, you could run multiple commands simultaneously. This is what is called running commands, multiple commands simultaneously. All you have to do is give a semicolon in the middle. ls semicolon pwd semicolon who semicolon and so on. I don't think there is a limit here. You could add many commands here. Uptime, hostname, ls-ltrh. See, it's running all these commands together. So this is the first command, second command, this is third command. This is fourth command. This is fifth command. This is sixth command. So on, you could have a lot of commands put together and make a command out of it. And next thing I'm going to show you is alias. If you type alias on your screen, you will get a list of commands here. So when you're typing ls, it's actually running ls-l autocaller command. So what we're going to do is, let's create an alias here. Alias means you could create a short name for a long command here. So here I have all these commands here, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in quotes. I'm going to give it a name Zafar command. Zafar equals and the list of the commands I want in there, and I'll hit enter. If I type alias, you see Zafar in here, or you don't. Oh, okay. So what you have to do is you don't need a double quote, you could need a single quote here. Actually, you have to type alias in front of the name. When you do alias Zafar and hit enter, and then you type alias, you should see a command that is newly created is Zafar here. So what will happen if I just type Zafar and hit enter? What command is going to run?
All those commands you typed next to Zafar.
Yeah, very good. Okay, so what will happen here is you have this here going, right? So now if I clear screen and if I type Zafar and hit enter, there you go. It ran all the commands that were part of Zafar alias. Okay, that's all for today. I'm going to stop it here, and then I'm going to upload the recording. And this time I may have assignment or